offense. If they hit him either close range or...
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Taken at the goal line.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL. Throwing to start the drive. Pugh. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pugh. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be taken at the 13.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
The Raiders at 6-5 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. Nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one, unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Nugent. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that in-line point of attack blocker that you used to have in the early days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 4th down, Nugent. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Does the big boy have the juice? force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return where everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On second down, Peterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say we punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run over center with Peterson. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. Also, he's getting this too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. It's 2015. touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 7-7, our score after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together. Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looks like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital. Extremely important because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done. Off the play fake. Pugh. He's looking deep for Bell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Pugh. He's going to go up top again. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So instead of 4th down, 1st down. Well, so much for winning the down, you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs. Following the penalty, Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there. They'll try again with Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it? Defensively, they're in a prime spot. And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Max Crosby gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And this late-season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture. Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, it'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Throwing on 1st down. Nugent, throw left side. There's London. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now we get a
stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown. Drake London. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys have now moved out in front.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Pugh. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And take it right on the 30. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Kyle Pitts returns to the field along with the rest of this offense for the upcoming series.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think,
got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
64 yards.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Peterson will score. Touchdown, Raiders. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out.
They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Pugh looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
This is caught inside the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Nugent. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Kyle Pitts.
A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st down, Pugh. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Pugh. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes...
And he works free.
They'll get it inside the 20.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
From the 6. The Raider offense heading back for one final 1st half drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, Nugent. Over the middle, complete. It's Peterson. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw on second down. Nugent. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A gain of 55 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll try the middle with Peterson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
87 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Operating from the gun, Nugent.
Got his man, it's London. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
This pass is caught by London. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Got a man, it's London. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off play action. Nugent on the move to his left.
Hitting London coming across the field.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll run with Peterson. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On third down, Pugh. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Nugent. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Operating from the gun, Nugent. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Drake London with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Off the bootleg. Pugh. That's out to Chubb, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. Beal. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
The Browns on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Pugh completes it right side to Cooper. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Looking to throw. Pugh. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku from 4 yards out. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? The game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Up the middle, it's Peterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nugent dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Nugent. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Off the play fake. Nugent rolling to his left. Shoves him aside, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently,
You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like total at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Drake London from 3 yards out. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Browns getting set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing to start the drive. Pugh. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw on 2nd down. Pugh over the middle. Amari Cooper. It's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pugh. Bell brings it in across the formation. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Looking to throw. Pugh. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Back to throw. Pugh caught here by Bell. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Pugh. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. The point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now here come the Raiders.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down. Nugent. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
That's brought in downfield by London.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off play action. Nugent steps away. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter, as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started. Y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop. You ain't here? I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, trips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she... Mother Nature's my first shorty.